Archon thinks this list looks busted. Archon is our latest Extra Life donator. If you would like to donate to Extra Life, you can find that link in chat. Twitch chat giving me the rules of our channel. Doesn't realize that I own this channel. Silly Twitch. Everything's broken tonight. We're going to be playing this list. If you are watching this and going, wait a minute, where's my list? Why wasn't it played? You might be an anonymous person that also anonymously put an email that then didn't fill out any of the criteria. If that is the incentive, send me an information about when you donated, which incentive you grabbed, and we can link you up. So if you're thinking that, maybe you haven't gotten a package yet, you haven't had a deck list, you haven't had a pin, you haven't had something else, tell me which one, what day, about the time. You should have a receipt. Send that receipt to me if possible. I'll get your donation. Otherwise, we're just sucking it up for the kids. And that's what Archon donated for, the kids. We're at 3,200. We're 300, I think, shy, 350 away from 10,000 lifetime. Shoutouts to everyone that has donated over the last 5 years. Thank you. Evan, thank you for the sub. 53 months. That's a long time. That's a long time. So Archon's gifted us the Gruel list tonight. The Gruel list. A couple of Ren and 6 could add some value to a list like this. No, Logo. Literally impossible. We've got Obosh, the Prey Piercer, in the sideboard. This is a companion that requires odd value things. The only even thing we really can do is Stomp on Bone Crusher, but that's hidden under the 3 converted mana cost, or mana value for all you new people. There in the top right. This is going to be doing some trickery with Seasoned Pyromancers and Fables. And what I mean by trickery is feeding Coithus, because these discard and do stuff. We got Fable on the flip side as well, creating tokens of Fury, and Seasoned Pyromancer would do some value. We already know the power of Magus and Bloodmoon. We can do that on turn 2 because of our ramp package here. A little nervous about a couple ignobles. I don't know if we necessarily need that, but we'll see. We have 24 lands, which is kind of high as well for a list like this, but I guess the idea is you do want to get to Obosh. Got some Blast Zones, Relics, and Shattering Sprees. We're not going to have any problems against graveyards or artifacts. That's the hope. This is what we got. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a little worried about Forkbolt. I would have made this a Lava Dart with how many lands we have, but we'll see. 2 Den of the Bugbears. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I don't think this card is needed, but Archon gave it to us, and so, therefore, we will play it. No Ren and 6s. Let's get this kicked off. Let's play a full league here, playing the Obosh Stomp here in Modern. And a reminder, Extra Life is still going on. Our incentives are going to be live for about 1 more week if you want to capture one. YouTube, it might be already too late by the time this one goes up, but you've had like 6 videos to get in on that. Your fault for being late to the party. Let's go immediate match here, and let's get this Obosh thing going. Well, turn 1 removal, turn 2 removal, turn 3 moon 'em. That's what we want to do. Forkbolt is literally Fury in every sense of the truth. I think the shining stars that will probably be in this is Bone Crusher and Coithus, is my guess, with Bloodmoon doing its thing occasionally turn 2. All right. Let's play a land and pass the turn. My opponent has a Core Tapper. The mirror. Not quite the mirror. There's a Saga. Cornucopia. Ancient Stirrings. Bloodmoon does look good here before they can use the Saga to go search for something. At the worst, Magus will be a Stone Rain. I'm going to hold on to the Bolts and Bone Crushers. They do play things, example, Core Tapper, that I wouldn't mind getting rid of. All right, opponent. I don't have a lot of double green, so I can fetch Stomping Ground first to hide Blood Moon. Hey, look at that little guy. You know what? Let's do it this way, actually. We'll fetch that basic. All right, basic out, ignoble hierarch. We can bolt something, pass the turn. Maybe they're all in on this Urza Saga. This is a turn 3 Blood Moon. End my opponent's life. That is the goal here. They can make mana to make a Saga token. That is all they're doing, though. Wow, they tap to make this Cornucopia have something on it. I mean, they have decent mana now, so. Okay, Conduit. A lot of things here. I'm going to bolt my opponent. We're gonna have to end them quick, I think. So Fable would love that, but let's go ahead and get rid of the Urza Saga first. No bolt in hand. We'll go ahead and attack as well. Archon, I know you put this sideboard together like kind of last minute. I don't think we've ever been so prepared for a matchup in like all of 2022. I just gotta put that out there. They may make a lot of mana this game, but I could probably bring in Blast Zone as well. Like maybe. I don't know. Gosh, I can play a Fury next turn and hit him for 8. That's gotta be the line. My opponent's got 2 cards. Like, they make a bunch of mana, but this has to be the line to kill him next turn. Or very close to it. Perfect sideboard, exactly. Well, I'm gonna put this out. It's 8, or no, it's gonna be probably. I'll probably just attack with it and then Bone Crusher Giant. So that's 8, 9, 10. Put them to 3. They're growing Cornucopia, so one big spell could ruin us here. A little nervous here, game 1. Game 2 and 3, though, I feel like will be perfect. Here they go. Do they play something big? Key. Gonna untap an artifact. Right now, I believe they can make a lot of mana. Makes 3 green. Plays another power conduit. So they have to have something that kills me here. None of this kills me right now. That last card must be the most potent thing on the planet for it to win. Would love to take game 1 from them. It feels close. Yeah. they're just mono red right now. I'm gonna play Fable because it doesn't commit me to losing my cards here, and if my opponent finds some sort of board wipe, I can stomp, put them to 3, and then we can Season Pyromancer or Bone Crusher Giant after that. And we also have the Fable flipping. Again, my opponent has a lot of mana right now. It's scary. The other thing is if they are able to board wipe, then the Bugbear may become live with the top deck land. So my opponent's got lots of mana. And sideboard we go. All right. Shattering Spree. Maybe Blast Zone. This in. Maybe Blast Zone. Okay. Fork Bolt feels kind of bad. I actually think Lightning Bolt might be just bad. Just 4 Shattering Sprees. I kind of want to throw 2 Blast Zones in here somewhere. Blast Zone's a little bit harder. We also have the Besagers. Maybe I get 1 of Blast Zone in here. Let's put a Wooded Foothills out in a Blast Zone. Just kind of a 1 of. That seems all right. How about a Basic Forest as well? We'll do 2. There we go. I don't think I want to go too heavy. I'm on the draw now, so I'm going to keep the Caverns. I'll do the swap when I'm on the play. Perfect hand. The absolute perfect dream hand. Gemstone, basic. Got the spree. Can my opponent even win the game? Can my opponent... I want to just get rid of the Magus here, but I'll get rid of a land. They should just concede. If it, Jedi DDW, if you're stream sniping, you're dead. You know what? Get rid of the wood photos. Like, this hand almost couldn't be any better. Uh-oh, Blast Zone. Scary. I wanted to keep 2 Magus because I'm sure they're bringing something in. Did you ever just Shattering Spree on turn 1 for 2? I don't know how this card works. There's too much text on it. I'm going to put something in I know, and then we're not going to worry about it. You ever just end an opponent on turn 1? We have chat. See, you don't have to worry about tap lands and stuff when you just Blood Moon. Then your lands come into play as beautiful mountains. There's no need for all this extra text on here. Inventor's Fair, Blast Zone. What's your follow-up to the Cornucopia map? A Power Conduit. Nice. Nice. Do I need another green? Nah. Nah. Magus number 1, go. All right, 3 cards in my opponent's hand. They don't have the Cornucopia. They don't have the map. Not that I'm sure it would be anything else than just a ramp at this point. We have 1 Magus. Happy to play a second one. There's a key. Imagine us top decking a Shattering Spree number 2 here. Just think about it for a little bit, chat. Once you're done thinking about it, return to chat and say hi. Yeah, that's true. You're right. I need to pop this card out. I need to put this companion right here so I see it, because this is literally going to be our next play. I forget about the companion all the time. Brewski, thank you for thinking about that. Appreciate it. Look at these awesome cards my opponent has. They have a bunch of keys. I mean, I just sort of want to play that instead. I very rarely like to play the companions because I think one day they may all be gone. And why do you need to play a companion when you can just get a monkey instead? This is a this is a good start here. Oh no, we went over an Urza Saga. My opponent could have used that. Archon, is this going to be the cleanest 5-0 in all Gruul history? Sure does look like it in the opener. I want so bad for my opponent to let me play one more turn here so that I have a chance to get beautiful, beautiful cards. I'm looking for that Shattering Spree. I know my opponent probably concedes here, but I'm looking for that Shattering Spree. Didn't find it. Archon, I forget, were you the one that gave us the like 1 mana Crack the Earth, Ren and 6 thing that was busted? Feels like that was something that you gave us. Maybe it was someone else. All right, never finding another Shattering Spree. Didn't need it. Opponent's just dead. Sorry, Jedi, you got in our way. We're the train that can't be stopped tonight. Extra life donation for the kids. The miracles will happen. Yeah, it was you. Yeah, this seems like right on par with that. This is good though. Good start. Now it's all downhill. We hooked them. YouTube, they're like glued now. They're like, yeah, let's see this 5-0, and it's gonna be 1-4. Just that's how it is. That's how it is. Perfect curve, the exact sideboard. Now we're gonna play against turn 3 combo Belcher or something like that. You know. Getting into play first. Got 2 lands. 2 lands, 22 to draw out of 53 over 2 turns. Could drop that by 1. Get that 3rd land, we're just kind of cooking. We do have a removal as well. We have a removal in Fury. I think I'm willing to try this. We have 2 draws for this. I don't have to fetch with that Wooded Foothills anytime soon. And then if we do get Cloythus down with the... Oops. Well, we'll leave Obosh there so we remember. There we go. Perfect. See, it's 7 cards, chat. No mulligan. When you're already peaked like that, who needs to win another game? See? That's the mentality we need. Now, let's take this draw. Obosh are in the way. Uh-oh. 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 This is it. We never draw another land. Drop the league. Misty Rainforest. Do you think... I'm not going to fetch. Do you think they're going to try to ice me? All right. Well... do I go for the Magus here? Can he... Oh, I'm not worried about that. Can they spell fire? That's what I'm kind of concerned about. Not to mention that they could just fetch for green here on the forest. I think they're totally fine. They're totally fine. I think I want to put God of Destiny next. Wow, Temple Garden. Who can spell whatever this is? Wait, green and white? Leyline of Binding? Is that right here? If they tried it, they have now learned a valuable lesson on, well, my spell was a lot cheaper until Blood Moon showed up. They have learned a lesson today, and you have too, but it hasn't cost you game 1 of your next GP run. Good luck, everybody. Have fun. We can tuck Obosh away. We won't need Obosh this game. All right, I'm kind of feeling Fable. I could do a God of Destiny as well. I like it. Actually, I like a Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's just do that. Forkbolt about to just be dumped in the garbage. Don't argue with Archon. Don't argue with Archon. All right. Well, my opponent learned a valuable lesson. We are playing against some Leyline of Binding list. What version? I have absolutely no idea. We probably don't have much for this matchup either, when I think about it. So... he dumped Forked Bolt. What else could he have in hand? The other Forked Bolt. I don't think there's a change here. They're just a binding list. I'm going to need the damage. Maybe Veil could come in if I knew they had some counters, but a lot of binding lists are trying to get you immediately, right? And everything on the battlefield. You ever just have enough here? I'm gonna exile my Bone Crusher Giant here so that I can use my 2 pieces here. Unfortunately, I drew another land. Caverns is busted. We're 2 for 2 for having Caverns on turn 1 when on the draw. Steam Vents Triome. Does my opponent try something here or accept their fate that I'm gonna get them? I wonder if I play Seasoned Pyromancer to play around some sort of Spell Pierce. That is mildly hilarious. I'll play the Fable. I'll play into the Spell Pierce. Okay, they don't have Spell Pierce. Crunch. In for 1. This Besieger's kind of funny. It is an actual answer to Leyline of Binding. I don't normally have that. Usually it's just like, oh, that's Leyline of Binding. This sucks. Now we have an answer. Maybe green is the way to go. Maybe green is the way to go. It ramps them, though, and it gives them an opportunity to get a basic. Now, don't get trapped. Archon's just trying to persuade you all. Stay the course. Red Prison, Red Rage. Don't. This list is sweet. Just don't look at it, though. My opponent misses their land, which means they're about to lose the game. I don't even know what I do here. There are so many options. I guess I just jam Fury. I mean, just imagine if we had a Blood Moon at any point here. Just imagine. Opponent's got 2 lands. What you gonna do, opponent? That's cool. Oh my gosh, it's a blocker. It's a blocker. We'll play Den of the Bugbear. It comes into play tapped. Swing. We can pick up Obosh. I can't quite play Obosh. I think they're going to block Fury here. There we go. We'll put good old Obosh to hand. I was really tempted to then just throw it away with the Seasoned Pyromancer. I kind of feel bad. We didn't really play a game of Magic here. We taught them a lesson about Leyline of Binding, and then watched them cast Expressive Iteration. Exiling an Expressive Iteration. Onward we go. Archon is just like, this is it. This is it. This is my moment. This is my 15 minutes of fame. I've created the next Savage 5-0 perfect list for Fluffy's stream. It is the medicine we need. Expiring Spike who? Archon's Awaken from the tomb of the best. Oh gosh, it's Jedi DDWs, but it's now DWWs. It's their alternate account. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, we've praised the list a lot. You can't normally keep a 1-lander Ragavan. My opponent mulls to 6. I think we need a mull as well. What's up, Toastface? Man. You're always tempted by this. There's just no way. Yeah, deck sucks. Wow, this is good. I don't know how good God of Destiny is going to be, but it's definitely worth a try here. No, don't steal. Leave me alone. Oh gosh. mean, I can beat this. It just kind of sucks. But we mulligan down, and now we have... I just hope it's not the Undying one, because then our Fork Bolts are live and our Stomps. But if it is, then our Bolts are the only thing live here. We do have a bunch of relics, though, for this matchup. No, it's Undying Malice. All right, we need Bolt or Red Card Fury. It's 4-3. Maybe they choose to take nothing. Get Thought Seized. Doing it now so they don't have a way to make it live again. Deck is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch here. I actually kind of can function more or less on 3 mana. Sure. I was debating whether I put Obosh to hand or not. I'll do it, because I'll flood, they'll flood, we'll slam Obosh, they'll be like, goodbye. They didn't play Ragavan. They might have another Grief in hand, and I actually would rather them use the Grief to grab the Obosh and it not stay in play. That would be ideal. Told you we'd flood out. All right, opponent. It's a 3/5 Obosh coming your way. What do you got? Dashing Ragavan? Well, that was their top deck, so they're not going to steal this. So feels good. And they go over a... Den of the Bugbear. Perfect. Thanks, opponent. Thank you. All right. We're going to slam the Obosh first. Slam good old Obosh. And then we'll do with Fables and anything else we top deck here. It's good. Red-black scam. Forked Bolt may be a little bit less powerful than the 1-mana tap land these days. All right, they just play Ragavan now. Double Fable. Well, we'll play 1 Fable. I actually not sure I attack with Obosh here. We would lose to a Bolt. And Obosh by itself isn't crazy running here. We have 2 Fables to play. My opponent's got 2 cards. Like, I could just take Goblin Shaman and block the Ragavan. That's totally fine. Sign me up. Worst card here. Grief? And that maybe? Maybe it's the worst card? I don't know. This is a pretty easy swap here. I'm not playing into the Fury. No dice, opponent. What you gonna do? Revive this? You got it. Revived. It's now a 3/2. Sideways, though. So now Obosh can attack them. Seems good. Land drop. 1 card. We're going to use this Fable and get rid of the Stomping Ground. I'll play the Fable and we'll save Season Pyromancer for next turn. Maybe. I mean, we could also just be like pitching it with Fable. Who knows? In for 6. Pass turn. 11 to 17. Hope they're not Death Shadow incorporated here. Whew. Look at these mismatched swamps. Does my opponent even deserve to play Scam? I guess they have one of these cool ones. This one's kind of cool too. That has Pack Rat in the bottom right. What is this one? Neon Destiny? All right, Fury takes care of the Goblin Shaman. That's fine. They poke us with a 3/2. I guess the Fury could hit here and then bolt. Nope, they go all there. Okay. This really doesn't bother me. Just don't hit a... I don't even know. I don't think there's anything they could hit that I'd worry about. Beseiju. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Using black mana. 2 black. Ooh. All right, little Void Walker. That's kind of a pain. All right. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Den of the Bugbear here. I want actionable cards. Nice. I'm going to actually fetch Shock, I think. 1, 2, 3. I guess the only things I wouldn't be able to play is a second season Pyromancer immediately. My life total matters some here. Let's just get a forest. Season Pyromancer. There's a couple things I can't do here. Can I board wipe here? Is it even smart to board wipe here? 1, 2, 1. I'm gonna board wipe. Then I'm gonna copy Season Pyromancer. Thanks, Obosh. Thanks, Obosh. Oh, that was nice. It was like picking up Anger of the Gods back in the day. Crunch. Crunch. I feel pretty good here. Not gonna lie. Pretty good. I guess a Fury saves them a turn. Okay. Magus has value in this matchup because it can stop Grief being cast later. But I think I'd rather have like Relics. Maybe a 2-2 split here. It's tough to say. Shattering Spree does nothing. Veil does nothing. No, actually, Veil does something here. Gemstone Cavern Veil turn 1. Sorry, Grief. Lol. No dice. That'd be kind of funny. Do I do that? Man, that's something. Forkbolt does kill a Grief. It's really kind of weak, though. If it doesn't... Because they're going to just Undying it right away. What if I just do this? Just go all in on these. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It kind of sucks that the Relic may not be down fast enough if they do this turn 1, but the Veil is kind of cool. Relic in conjunction with Cloithus here feels pretty good. I think I'm okay with this. We got Fury, Stomps, and Bolts to kill the creatures, namely Grief. If we go after the Fury, it's a little bit harder because it's usually at 4 at that point. Gemstone, Veil. Well, it was close. We'll keep this hand, though. We're expecting them to do their thing on turn 1 anyway. We'll keep. Opponent did have to mulligan. And honestly, if they take 2 things, they'll probably take these 2 or something. These cards aren't bad. Not bad. They do things. Cool. Cool. Okay. The deck is busted. Archon's having the time of their life. We're 3-0 positive for the night. We can't be handled. Exactly. Perfect sideboard. Imagine that Gemstone Veil against Scam List. There you go. Archon's gone to the dark side, Evan. of the blade. Oh, we have the fire blade here. We're slicing people down quick. Also, don't talk to Archon like that, Evan. Over here, Meldor Idol or whatever it is. I don't even know what that game is. Some Steam game. I don't even know the meaning of it. I don't even know what it is. You should just stream that idle element of that 24/7. See how many people watch you. Barrows Caveman. The stream is for adults. It's like RuneScape, except it's not a dating sim. Perfect. Chap, have you picked the variety game and or the deck that Evan's going to tank on? Maybe we play the same deck and just see if it's a Chap curse to Evan or if it's actually just an Evan curse. Currently playing RuneScape. Are you there sitting there mining so that you can get your runes, your armor? It's a Chap curse, you promise? A skill issue on the deck builder side. Let's play first against Raptor. First against Raptor. Obosh declared. Let's get a nice curve here. How about that? Opponent's 3-1, we're 3-0. Wander Song. Yeah, I've heard about Wander Song. All right. Ooh, Giganta. We can keep this, though. We got 2 lands this time in Ragavan. That's a little bit better. Everybody's mulliganing. If you don't believe me, there it is right there. Mulligans to 6 cards. Mulligans to 6. All right, Obosh, you're a little bit in the way, but we'll keep you there so I don't forget you exist. You've done very well thus far. Pop. Uh-oh, Steam Vents. Uh-oh, Bolt. Uh-oh, 1,000 Ragavans. 1,000 Ragavans. What do we get? Ooh, or this kind of list. Okay. Okay. You quit, Brian quit, Spider started playing Breach. What's a man to do? Well, I can tell you one thing we can do. We can annihilate my opponent here. What's the worst card in our hand? Fable? Probably. I don't need an enchantment going to the graveyard. They might have Tarmogoyf. Dash, my monkey, dash. Down to 13, my opponent goes. We can Manamorphose. I'm not going to do that. A blade. Okay, I won't worry. You have your blade talk. Speaking of blade, here we go. I'm trying real hard to get Evan a little bit interested in Marvel Snap. We can kill that, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to. Is it Snap Fan? Snap.fan. Cards. Blade. Check this out, Evan. Check this out. You talk about the blade, right? Snap Blade list, right? That's pull 1. You can get this in the first 200 collector levels. Marvel's made for you. All right, my opponent didn't do anything here. What's going on? What's going on? That came into play on tap. That's cool. What if I just dash and trade here because I have another monkey? Let's do it. When they pump this, then I shoot this. It's hilarious. Nice. Cast. Bam. Look at all the monkeys I had. Monkey is removal. Monkey is aggro. Monkey is control your opponent's list. Monkey does it all. Wow, we can kill that too. Everything's just gonna die. Lava spikes me. Lava spikes me. Plays a land. Stomp. Victory is mine. Sideboard away. There is probably some value of relics. There's probably some value of blast zone in this one. Magus of the Moon looks awful here. While it does appear I would maybe get them off of blue, it would then get annihilated. Plus they have Manamorphose. So Magus out, something in, probably the relics. And then I'll probably take out 2 of something here. We did the Windswept and a basic forest last time. We'll do the same. That's 2 blast zones. And then maybe I entertain the 2 Besagers out. My opponent doesn't have probably that many enchantments I worry about. Let's do that. Perfect. Perfect mana swaps. All right, let's keep riding the victory lap here. We want maybe 1 Fury in hand, removal. Probably don't need a gemstone. We don't need to be aggressive against this opponent. There's the Fury. No gemstone, but I got myself ignoble and some pyromancers. I think this is a keep. My opponent is going down to 5 cards. This is the way of Magic Online nowadays. You mulligan until you concede to your opponent. It's a great feeling by all of us. All right, a little Soul Scar Maged. I can't imagine I'm scared of that. If you can't see it, it's a lightning bolt. Probably just fire that off and pass turn. No reason to really play Ignoble out. Yeah, I can do a Seasoned Pyromancer, but so what? So what? Oh no, they hit me for 1. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, they finally did something. All right. Lights it up, Unholy and Arid Mesa. You got it, opponent. You got it. We find our land here. I think Fable is still the weakest thing here. I'm realizing that I didn't play Dun and the Bugbear first. I wanted to challenge myself this game. I'm going to go ahead and kill this now because I think my opponent's got a whole lot of nothing. They'll probably Unholy Heat the Ignoble Hierarch here. Then I'll put a Den of the Bugbear tapped. And sad Panda Face. Oh wait, no, that went away. Never mind. This was until... No, end of until next turn. What is happening? Sure. I don't know what happened there. Seasoned Pyromancer. They do, but they passed back at lightning speed. All right, next match. Let's go. Let's go. 43 minutes into the recording. Sub 1 hour. Might be. All paid actors. Yeah, they all donated to the cause. That's how they paid. Deck is fire. Archon, you've come up with a gem here. Now, we need to tank it, and we need to just bomb this last match so we can hide all the tech. Just hide all the tech. Once we've hidden all the tech, we can go win the Mana Trader series and the challenges. Then they'll know. Coithus has actually done very little, but we've had it once or twice. We just usually won the game way too fast. So it's like the backup plan. Coithus is the backup plan. Just O2 in the most atrocious way possible. I got you. We'll have 3 Gemstone Caverns. My opponent will be on the play. I will put all 3 in, thinking that I can jam Blood Moon on turn 1, exiling the Magus, and then I'll have a Fury in hand, and then I'll draw only green cards after him. There you go. Master subtle. Yeah, exactly. 4-1. Here we go, YouTube. Amazing. They get all tricked. We get to this last match, and they're just like, you're a scammer, Fluffy. Downvote. Rage comment. Etc., etc. You believe in the power of odd, Fluffy? So you could make a comment that I have no affiliation with this list. I'm Fluffy Wolf 2. 2 is not an odd number. However, the converted mana cost of these cards is 1, 3, and 5. We'll ignore the 0 that a land is. 1, 3, and 5 all have the same thing in common with the number 2. And that is their prime. Why do you think I like the number 2, everyone? Fun fact, it's the only even number prime. Uh-oh. Ooh, Kahira. All right. Kahira with 1 land doesn't feel right. Let's mulligan. It's really a bad land, too. There we go. All right. We can keep this. Kahira. I almost want to get rid of the Bone Crusher and just go Fable Fable. Just go Fable Fable here. Let's try that. It might suck a little bit if my opponent plays like a Wrenn and 6, but let's try Fable Fable here. We don't get to play this card much because it's not good. Streams during prime time. There you go. Wow, they're gonna drop a 1-drop here? Okay, that's fine. I was about to say, man, I want my Arbor Elf killing Stomp here. Opponent finds a Plains. My opponent is fetching all the basics. We found the opponent that knows us. We're doomed. Look at that. I learned my lesson. Learned my lesson from earlier. Fluffy's just got it going on. How did we know that was going to happen? All right, who's ready for our Karth Super Friends, I think? I mean, what plays Oath? You know? What plays Oath? Wow. Den of the Bugbear, calm down. We're not playing you. We're playing Fable. Learning is a beautiful thing. All right, 3-drop to Fairy. Man, if it's a bunch of Planeswalkers, we're going to have a lot of trouble with this. Especially Planeswalkers that kill Ragavan and bounce their tokens. They could even get basic island. Look at this opponent. Flawless mana with the Oath of Nissa. Ooh, Prismatic Ending. Okay. I didn't quite expect that one. Play another Fable. Play our land. And we'll attack Wrenn and 6. Feel like we have to attack Wrenn and 6 here. Right now their mana looks fairly good. I don't see a reason to hit the Oath of Nissa, not to even give them the red mana that they might need here. Keep going, keep going. It would be funny if they pick up a Planeswalker they can't cast easily. Is it a Fairy? Well, they can cast that if they have the land. They most definitely have the land. Fetch Shock Stomping Ground. Okay, good old Teferi. One thing that's cool here is I can Den of the Bugbear to kill both of these. Which is pretty handy. I wonder if I throw the Gemstone Cavern away to the Fable to see if I, like, get, like, a Fury or something. Say okay to this. Magus doesn't actually feel good here. Do they run Solitude? I mean, I don't really know what we're playing against at the moment. I mean, let's be honest here. No one has a clue what we're playing against. Yeah, we threw away those two Mark Chalice. I feel like I boot this up. I think I'm just going to go for it. Attack, run in 6, attack, run in 6. Make a treasure. Make a token, throw the token at Teferi. And convert one of these treasure chests into ignoble for next turn. I mean, that all seemed pretty good. We currently have 1, 2 pips, 3, 4. We probably don't want to turn God of Destiny into a creature on the off chance they are playing something like a Solitude. My opponent continues to do Oath of Nisses, which is a pretty good card. Another Teferi. Okay. I'm going to turn off my auto yields on the off chance my opponent goes for the treasure token, but I assume they're going to go after one of the tokens they're sitting in play. This really isn't the scariest thing my opponent could be doing. Land drop. I really think it might actually just be jam God of Destiny here. And I say that because then I could like Season Pyromancer. I can kill the Teferi pretty easily. And this is so in case my opponent has a counter spell. I can start going after their lands. I know going with Den of the Bugbear is maybe more aggressive. I think it's going to be both of these and just fill the hand with goodies. Just keep on playing spells. Keep on playing spells. All right, no Solitudes thus far. We do get a Ragavan hit. We top a Lightning Bolt. I'll go ahead and feed that to their face and get our Ragavan back in case they have a board wipe. My opponent's currently at 9. We have an active Coithus in play. Reflection of Kiki to Duplicator Season Pyromancer. We got a Den of the Bugbears in case the board wipe happens. My opponent's playing some version of Super Friends and playing 3 for 3 Teferis right now. Could bounce Coithus. Decides token is the way to go. Currently, I believe dead on board. If we boot up Den of the Bugbear, and I think I can actually do Ragavan as well, making it very close to just lethal in multiple ways. 6 damage attacking Den of the Bugbear for Coithus 2. That's 12. Okay, Ren 6 maybe kills Ignoble. Okay, land drop. I mean, I think I just go for it. If they have a Solitude, they have a Solitude. We'll eat a Lightning Bolt. That seems fine. Ended up picking up a Ragavan. Just attack. Slam and jam. Slam and jam. Do we just submit? They have so many colors. I feel like Boseiju hits a Leyline of Binding. We didn't see any counter magic. So I don't see a Veil. Not to mention they have a bunch of Teferis. Relic gets Magus the same way that Magus gets... Or, sorry, Relic gets Renin 6 this way Magus gets Renin 6. I'm going to submit. We're up a game. Just get the gemstone. Throw in the monkey. Rogue Goblin, thank you. Thank you. 23 months with a 22 streak. All right, this hand's all right. Maybe Archon. I agree with you. It's got to be super marginal, though. Very, very marginal. It's a wooded foothills. Obosh always in the way. At least for the first turn. Silly Obosh. Alright. Luckily for us, Ragavan dashing in avoids Prismatic and Renin 6, and that seems like an okay deal. There's a Fury behind there now. Let's go Ignoble and try Ragavan dash. I mean, this is 4 if it connects. Next turn we can Fury if they don't bounce or kill any of these Ignobles. Double Exalted. Opponent's seemingly letting this go. Punch. I mean, I know we saw the Kahira, but I mean, I just thought it was control. They got Risen Reef. I mean, next turn, I could just play Fury and then follow it up with another Fury. This doesn't seem too bad of a spot to be in. I think the biggest problem is going to be their own Fury. They shock in a Stomping Ground. Interesting. Okay, they're calling. Can't really do anything here. They get a Fury. Okay. So they're going to just Fury this away at sorcery speed. If they play the Risen Reef, I can bolt the Risen Reef in response to the other thing casting. We'll wait briefly here. I know the bolt could go upstairs, but I like the bolt here. I lose 2. I get to dash in Ragavan. I have them 4 mana afterwards. Well, 2 for the turn, but 4 for the next turn. Or I could jam a Fable. I think I like a Fable, actually. Kind of like the Fable. Because Ragavan dash here, it's not getting me a whole lot. Now the Goblin, if it attacks, we're good. If they start making blockers, Ragavan can be converted into a pitch to Fury. Like if this is just Omnath, it's a Fury pitch, attack 2, pass turn, kind of turn. Foundation Breaker. Okay. Another red spell. Ragavan dash, Fury pitch, kill Foundation Breaker. Hit for 4. Okay. Attack if my opponent does not block. I expect them to, but if they didn't, we can get something going. I believe this turn, I'm going to actually get Obosh to hand. And put a monkey just into play. Okay, so we have monkey, Obosh. I can hard cast Furies currently because I have an extra treasure token. Opponent's got 4 lands, 12 life to 13. Puts Kahira to hand. That's a good sign. Plays a land. Kahira, 3 unknowns. Oh yeah, you gotta get rid of those Risen Reefs pretty quickly. Fetches Island. This is so weird to have seen so many Planeswalkers and then to see what's happening here. Alright, do I attack with Ragavan? Or do I play I think we play Obosh post-attacking. If we even play Obosh. No, that's got to be a bait, right? We jam Obosh here, pass turn. We want to, but I mean, with what we have in our hand, just slam Obosh, clear the way, and then win, right? Okay. There's good old Omnath. Do they have a fetch land to go with Omnath or just a basic land? If there's no fetch land here, I think we win. Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal, but we can handle it. Plays the land tapped, gains the 4 life, and has mana now. Which 5 mana elemental do you have? Solitude? Oh. Oh, is that it? Who's ready for a 5-0 chat? I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Yeah, Fury kills both. Fury goes both. We swing in. We have this to go next turn. I'm calling the 5-0 now. Go to 2. Go to 2. Top deck a bolt, please. I'll cast that. I'll take a Bone Crusher. How perfect could it be? Opponent, you need to gain some life, and you need to gain it now. Good luck. Good luck. Your own card betrayed you. Good old Nissa. We're playing Magic. Here we go. Another Omnath. Nice. Nice. Do you play paper at all or just MTGO? More or less MTGO now. I do have a couple stores I would go to in paper, but I have not touched. My paper Red Prison deck still has Simian Spirit Guide in it. Let's just have a conversation about that. All right. Oh, Archon. Just for you. Just for you. Just for you. Backup Stomp. 5-0. Clean. Just eliminated the competition. Next best list in Modern. Exclamation point deck. Get your list now. Buy your Oboshes. Buy your Fork Bolts before they become $90. We didn't drop a game. That was a clean 10-0-5-0. Woohoo! Did Blaststone do anything? We brought it in. We didn't see it because we ended up shattering Spreen on turn 1 for 2. That was clean. Archon, thank you so much for the donation. It couldn't have gone better. It couldn't have gone better. If I recall, Archon, you're not feeling well, so I hope you do get better, or at least you're like quarantined up or something. I said, sure, Archon, I can do that before we play a variety game tonight. And he was like, all right, let me make a sideboard. I was like, oh, we don't have a sideboard? Flawless. Flawless sideboard. Very quarantined and incredibly giddy. Archon can't go to the local game store, so he's printing out on his sticky notes his Gruul Obosh list. 5-0, 10-0, clean, no drops here for the kids. Donation link down below for those in the YouTube description, and Extra Life link here in chat for Twitch. Thank you once again, Archon, for donating to the kids. We're nearly at 3,580, 50. And that'll be our 10,000 lifetime community achievement. We'll get there. I have faith. Sweet list. Still not sure about that Fort Bolt. But who can argue with a win?